This video is for Wordy Wednesday 29 for the puzzle More or Less. These are honestly some of my favorite puzzles. I think these are really cool and fun to figure out. So this is a reasoning puzzle, and they give you clues up here that you need to then work to solve the information. So the first puzzle says, or the first clue says, together Mike and Helen picked 90 oranges. So I'm just going to draw a tape diagram. Here's Mike plus Helen, and that is going to be 90 oranges. I'm not sure how I'm going to need that yet, but I'm just kind of drawing it so that I can see that part out. The ratio of Ruth's oranges to Dean's oranges is 4:3. So here's Ruth, and remember ratios. Ruth's to Dean, that goes in the order of the numbers, 4:3. So Ruth has 4 parts, and Dean has 3 parts. Okay. Then it says Julia picked 1/3 of the girls' oranges. So here's Julia. She picks 1 part. Here's all the other girls. They have 3 parts, and Julia only has 1. Then it says the ratio of girls' oranges to boys' oranges is 9:7. So if it says girls to boys, 9:7, which one does the 9 go with? It should go with the girls. So we have girls, 9. To boys. Okay. Then it says Julia's graph has 3 more X's than Dean's graph. Julia has 3 more than Dean's. So we know Dean equals 36 because of this right here. So I can start plugging in then where I know Dean's information is. So here's Dean, and this equals 36, or you could look at it like this. So if this is 36, what has to be in each of those boxes? This is kind of just like our equations that we've done. This is 3x's is the same as 36. So what am I going to do with that 36? I'm going to divide it between those 3 boxes. So then that tells me I have 12 in each box. So if I know that this box is 12, I know that Ruth's boxes are 12. So now I know that Ruth has 48 of those oranges. So down here we see Julia's amount. She has 3 more X's than Dean. So that tells me that Dean has here, 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 here. Sorry, that's probably annoying. I started talking to myself a lot more now that I'm doing all these videos. Okay, how that helps is I know Dean now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 X's. So I need to take his 36 and split it between those 6 boxes, because then I will know what the X equals. So X has to equal 6, because 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. That gives me the 36 that Dean has. So now I know what Julia has, because she has 1, well, there's 6, so 9. 9 times 6 would be 54. So I know Julia has 54. I know Ruth has 48 because of over here. Then, looks like Helen's my last one for the girls. So how can I figure out Helen? Right here, here's Julia. This is Julia compared to all the girls. So when I looked back at my pictures, J and G didn't mean anything to me. So then I knew I needed to add a little more detail to my items there. So if I know Julia has 54, that means the girls have 3 times as much as that. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 50 is 150. So 150 plus 12 means that I have 162 total oranges for the girls. So if I know that Julia's 54 and I know Ruth is 48, that tells me that Helen has to be this part of 54, which is 6, plus this 54. So this is Julia, this is Ruth, this has to be Helen. Again, those tape diagrams are so handy. We are going to be awesome at these tape diagrams. So that means that Helen has 60. That also works because I can easily do the X's here for Helen. And I'm kind of lazy, so I'm going to go like this is 9 of them. So there's another one. So there's 60. So I know that that works in there. Now we got to start looking at the boys. The ratio of girls' oranges to boys' oranges is 9 to 7. So if I know the girls is 162, I can fix that right here. And that's 9 parts. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So I know I can divide that between 9 evenly. I can't do 16 divided by 9, but I can do 9 divided by 9. So that tells me it's 1. And then 9 left over is from 16 is 72. So 72 is 8. So that tells me there's 18 in each box, so on and so on, which tells me there's 18 in these, so on and so on. So this is 7 groups of 18. So 7 times 8 is 56, my favorite fact. 7 times 10 is 70. So I have 70 plus 56. 126 for the boys. So, here's Ruth's at 48. She needs 8 X's. All right, how can I figure out? Oh, Mike and Helen. No, wait. What was that? Oh. Up here, I had Mike and Helen had to be 90. So now if I know that Helen is 60, this is a X plus 60 equals 90. See, you've been doing equations all year long. We just haven't been calling it that. So what plus 60 equals 90? That means Mike has to be 30. So if I'm thinking about this 126, I know that Dean is 36 of it. That's Dean. I know Mike is 30 of it. So that's 66 out of the 126. So that leaves how much for Shane to be? And Mike, we'll go ahead and plug him in here. That's 30. Which again, that tells me I feel like I'm on the right track because I can break those into 5 groups of 6s. So that leaves me with how much for Shane? So if I have 126 minus 66, I get 12 minus 6 here, 60. So Shane is 60, which again would be the 10 right there. So Shane is 60. And I need to scroll down, but I'm nervous because as soon as I do, I think this writing's going to go away. What's that do? Oh, it left it on there. Woohoo! I learned something new. Every day, learning something new. So now it says X equals how many oranges? We kind of found that out early. That X equals 6 oranges. It won't let me write that in now, but we know that X equals 6 oranges. And then I just want to check there wasn't anything else I was supposed to answer on that page. This is going to make it go away, but that's okay. So complete the table and the graph. So we did all that and we figured out that x equals 6. So we just completed more or less, and that was pretty fun.